Hey guys, it's your boy Nick with Pick MMA. We are back with another predictions video. We're going to be making picks for LFA 168 McKee versus McPadden. Let's get right into it, guys. First fight on the night, we have we're only going to do picks for the pro MMA fights. I don't do picks for amateur fights. Let's get into the first fight of the night. We have Griffin Parriott versus Tyler Mathison. Griffin Parriott is a 2-0 guy, 2-0 prospect. 26 years old. He's 5 feet 7 inches tall. He trains out of Academy MN and Work Boxing. His opponent Tyler Mathison is a 4-2 prospect. He's 31 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall with a 69-inch reach. Tyler Mathison has faced a much better level of competition. He's fought Rafian Stott in the amateurs. Also, he went to decision with the Rafian Stott, who's a former Bellator champion with the record of 19-2. So he's fought some good level of competition. He's also been fighting in LFA, also been fighting in Cage Fury FC. Cage Fury FC is a legit promotion. He's taken some losses along the way, but he's been fighting legit guys. 7-1 guy, who beat him by unanimous decision, and then he lost a split decision to Lavelle Simpson, who's 11-6 now, and pretty good regional guy fighter. He's fought in LFA, Fury FC, so he's not losing to complete bums out there. And now he got a stoppage after that loss to Casey, 0-6 guy. So not the good level of competition there, but then he got a win over 4-1 guy, beat him by unanimous decision win, back in Cage Fury FC. I like this prospect, but I don't like that he doesn't have good experience. His game is probably to try to submit his opponents. But is he going to be able to submit a guy like Tyler Mathison, who's never been submitted in his career, never been submitted in the amateurs, has plenty of experience? I don't think so. I think Tyler Mathison is going to be able to avoid getting submitted. He's going to keep the fight on the feet. He's going to be able to land some strikes, land some shots on the feet. He's gonna win by unanimous decision win. That's how I see this going. So we're gonna go Tyler Mathison by decision. We're gonna take the experience over the young gun prospect. Next up, we got girls going at it. We got Aline Pereira versus Cheyanne Bowers. Aline Perez is the sister of Alex Pereira, who's a light heavyweight UFC fighter and a former middleweight UFC champion. Aline Perez is 1-1 in MMA, but she looked really improved against Chelsea Connor, who's 2-3 now, but was 2-2 at the time. So Aline Pereira is 32 years old. She's 5 feet 9 inches tall with a 70-inch reach. Her opponent Cheyanne Bowers is 1-1 in her MMA pro career, and she's 29 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall with a 67-inch reach. She trains out of Next Lodge Edge Academy of Martial Arts, and her opponent Pereira trains out of Tessera MMA and Fitness, where Gloria Tessera runs that gym. So guys, I think Aline Pereira is gonna win this fight. I think she's gonna be Cheyanne Bowers is gonna be looking to get this fight to the ground. She's gonna be looking to get Pereira to the ground. But Pereira is very, very long and has a pretty good frame for the weight class. For a flyweight fighter, she's very tall, has a long reach. She can keep the fight on the feet. In her last fight against Chelsea Connor, I remember watching that fight. It definitely wasn't the most entertaining fight, but she was defending takedowns. She looked really confident. I know she trains hard. She's always in the gym in the Tessera. You can see her there when you watch Alex Pereira's YouTube channel. His training, his sister is always training over there. She's training with the best fighters over there in Tessera MMA. I think she's gonna be able to defend the takedowns and whoop Cheyanne on the feet. I think Pereira by unanimous decision. Next up, we got two sloppy light heavyweights going at it. We got Derek Benoit versus Marvin Miller. Derek Benoit is 1-0 in his MMA career. He's 27 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall. Trains out of Start BJJ gym. His opponent Mervin Miller is a 3-0 in his pro career. He's 22 years old, very young prospect, 5 feet 9 inches tall. He's gonna have a much reach advantage. He's definitely gonna have a height advantage, disadvantage here, and he's gonna have a reach disadvantage, not advantage. I mean, my bad there, guys. I messed up with the words, but yeah, Mervin Miller, I think, is gonna win this fight. I think he's gonna be able to find a submission on him. Benoit is really bad off his back, and if he's able to get this fight to the ground, he's been submitted many times. He's been submitted once, okay. He's been finished by knockout once in his amateurs. So yeah, not the most durable guy. He's fought a really bad level of competition, 13-1 guy who's been knocked out like 6 times, submitted 7 times. So yeah, total can. I'm gonna say Mervin Miller gets it done by submission. At least this guy's faced some good level of competition. 5-3 guy. His last time fight, competing in boxing too, winning in boxing. He can knock him out too. I'm gonna say knockout. Mervin Miller by knockout. I think people agree. Next up, we got Coty Milhausen versus Christian Tanner. And Christian Turner. I mean, my bad. Coty Milhausen is 3-2 in MMA. He's 30 years old, 5 feet 10 inches tall with a 68 inches reach. He trains out of Start BJJ. His opponent Christian Turner is 3-2 in MMA. He's 21 years old, very young, still developing. He's 6 feet tall. He's 75 inches reach. He trains out of American Top Team, Atlanta. He trains out of a very good gym, very high level gym. We know a lot of UFC fighters training out of there. Very good gym to train out of. Christian Turner, he's coming up 2 losses in a row. Got submitted to 4-1 guy, then got lost by unanimous decision win to another guy. He's been fighting in LFA. He's had 2 fights in LFA. He has 1 win in PFL. I think the LFA is trying to get him a win here over a guy who's a positive record, pretty much. I don't rate any of Coty Milhausen's wins, to be honest. He's fought some very bad level of competition, losing to very bad low-level fighters. Like, I think Turner can get it done. I'm going to say Turner on the scorecards. Okay, Turner on the scorecards. I'm going to say Turner gets it done by knockout. Next up, we got Joey Hart versus Jeff Nielsen. And Joey Hart is 2-1 in his pro career. Is 26 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall. Trains out of Start BJJ. A lot of these guys training out of Start BJJ. Who's even training? Yeah, a lot of these LFA prospect training out of there. It's good for them. Jeff Nielsen is a 2-2 guy. He's been fighting in LFA, so he's been fighting legit guys. 1-2 in LFA. Not something you want to see, but he's been losing to some legit guys, 6-1 guy, and then he lost to Ben, who's an undefeated 3-0 guy. So he's not losing to bums or anything like that. This dude had plenty of amateur experience too, so not a bad loss there. He's only been losing to good guys, even in the LFA. But I think the LFA is trying to get Joey Hart a win here. Does he get a win here? Probably does. I think Joey Hart gets it done here. I really don't want to pick him here because I like this dude. I'm gonna pick Jeff Nielsen. I'm gonna pick him by knockout. Should I pick him by knockout? This dude fought some good level of competition too. I'm just flip-flopping in picks. I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna pick Joey Hart. If he gets it done, okay. If he doesn't, okay. Joey Hart by knockout. Next up, we got I'm gonna pick Joey Hart by decision. Next up, we got Quang Lee versus Sal Guerriero. Quang is 5-0 in his pro career. He's 31 years old, 5 feet 6 inches tall with the 670-inch reach. His opponent, Sal Guerriero, is a 6-3 in his MMA career. He's 27 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall, trains out of American Top Team. A lot of UFC fighters, a lot of elite ranked UFC fighters train out of American Top Team, so he's definitely getting good work over there, good looks over there. He's getting good training done over there. He's probably going to be improving. He's only 27 years old, still making improvements, fighting legit level competition. Titan FC is a good promotion. We just had another guy fight on the last UFC card, UFC 293. It was Christian Quinones fought on Titan FC. He had like 6 fights on Titan FC. So yeah, Christian Quinones is a legit guy. There's legit fighters coming out of Titan FC. He's been taking some L's along the way. 12-4 guy, and his other loss was to 7-4 guy. So he's been fighting legit guys. He's been grappling, competing in grappling too. His split decision loss was to 2-3 guy, but it is what it is. You're gonna take some losses when you are competing, even at a good promotion like LFA. Quang is undefeated in his career. He's taken some L's in the amateurs. He's been finished a bunch of times in the amateurs. He got submitted back in 2020 in the amateurs, then got knocked out in the second round by Hernandez, 7-0 guy, who's a legit contender, I guess, in the regional. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Sal Guerriero here. A lot of people are picking Quang here. Wow, people are just completely counting him out. I'm gonna pick Guerriero. I think he gets it done. A lot of people, I think he trains out of a good team there. I think they're gonna get him ready for this challenge. He's a younger guy here by 4 years. There's not much size advantage here. Sure he's gonna be competing against an undefeated guy, but not something that it can be done. I think Sal Guerriero gets it done. I'm gonna say decision. He's been knocking guys out, so maybe you can knock him out. Quang has been knocked out in the amateurs. We're gonna say Sal Guerriero by knockout. Next up, we got Antoine Ho versus Kendrick Latchman. This is a showcase fight for Antoine Ho, pretty much. He's a 22-year-old prospect. He's been competing in LFA for most of his fights. 4 wins in LFA. He's 4-0 in LFA. Knocked out, finished all but one opponent in LFA. He's submitted a 2-2 guy, knocked out 0-1 guy, and then knocked out another guy with a negative record. But yeah, I think Antoine Ho gets it done. I don't really need to go into this. Kendrick Latchman did get a win last time around, but that was a year ago. He's 30 years old, 5'7", 5 feet 7 inches tall with a 70-inch reach. He's not really training out of any good gym or anything like that. I think he's just showing up for a paycheck, if I'm being honest here with you guys. He does have a win over Sergio Mar, who's 2-2. But yeah, you just look at this record, man. I'm not gonna pick this guy. Antoine Ho by knockout in the first round. Next up, guys, we got Collin Huckbody versus Sean Connor Fallon. Huckbody is 12-5 in his MMA career. He's coming off a loss to Nick Collin by submission. He's 28 years old. 6 feet 3 inches tall. He's with a 76-inch reach. He trains out of a MMA lab, which is a very good promotion to train out of. A really high level gym to train out of. A lot of high level fighters train out of MMA lab, like Alex Caceres, Brian Barberena, Sean O'Malley, Mario Batista. A lot of guys. I don't really need to get into all the names, but a lot of high level UFC champions and UFC ranked fighters training out of MMA lab. That's definitely a top 3 gym out there in the world, MMA gym wise. His opponent, Sean Connor Fallon, is 16-8 in his career. He's 37 years old, almost 38. 6 feet 3 inches tall, 2 inches tall. With the 73 inches reach. Trains out of an Indie boxing and grappling gym. I haven't really heard about this gym before, but I guess guys like I don't really know any of these guys. Yeah, I don't know who really trains. Some low-level guys training out of there. So he's definitely not getting good work done over there with those guys. He's coming off a loss on Bellator. He got it was a doctor stoppage to undefeated guy, Aliyev. So yeah, I think the step up in competition didn't go too well for him. Even for Huckbody, it's not really gone well for him when he's taken the step up in competition. He does have a win on the Dana White Contender Series over. He does have a win over a former. Is he a UFC fighter? No, he's a Fury UFC fighter. Yeah, I think he gets it done. I'm gonna say he did fight Darius Flowers in the amateurs. Darius Flowers is a UFC fighter now. I don't know who won that. Did he win that fight? It was a draw. Okay. Then he lost in the amateurs too. I'm gonna pick Huckbody to get a. I'm gonna say knockout. I'm gonna say decision. Yeah, it's not easy to knock this guy out. It was a doctor stop. Is Huckbody by decision on the scorecards. Next up, we got Kendrick Gennrich versus Donald Bush, and I'm picking Kegan Gennrich here. He's 6-2 in his MMA career, 6 feet 2 inches tall with a 75-inch reach. He trains at a Fox Valley Grappling Club. His opponent Donald Bush is 8-2 in MMA career. He's 33 old. He's 33 years old. I mean, he's 5'11", 5 feet 11 inches tall. Trains out of American Top Team. He trains out of a very good high level gym. I think a lot of people are counting him out here. He has taken some losses along the way. Been losing to some really low level guys. Not 15-6 guy, not bad. But this guy doesn't have any wins over anyone good. I think he gets it done. I think Gennrich gets it done by probably by submission. Has he been probably by decision because he's never been submitted. Gennrich by decision. Next up on the main card, we got Alton Cunningham versus Darian Weeks. Darian Weeks is a former UFC fighter. He got kicked off the roster because he went 0-3. Was never finished in the UFC. He's never been finished in his MMA career. But yeah, his opponent Alton Cunningham is 9-4 in his MMA career. He's coming up 2 losses in a row. He's 30 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall with a 77-inch reach. He trains at a Chosen Few gym and Vanderlei Jiu-Jitsu. His opponent Darian Weeks, like I said, is 6-3 in his pro career now. He's coming off a win over Muhammad Abdullah, who's 11-6. Some Total Can, I think. Didn't really knock him out or anything. Coming off a decision win over him. He's 29 years old. He's a younger guy here by a couple months. 5 feet 11 inches tall with a 72-inch reach. So he trains out of Hudlet House MMA. I don't know this gym, to be honest. He's probably taking a lot of L's because he hasn't been training at a gym like Top Team or American Top Team or MMA Lab or Tessera Fitness or Fight Ready. He's gonna go train at one of those high level gyms if he wants to have success at the UFC level. I think Darian Weeks wins this fight. I think he knocks him out. Alton Cunningham has been knocked out before. He just got knocked out in his last fight, and he lost his previous fight before that by decision. I think Darian Weeks gets it done. I'm going to say knockout. Next up on the co-main event, we got Bobby Lee going up against Lucas Clay. And Bobby Lee is 13-8, 27 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall with a 68.5-inch reach. Trains at a Start BJJ. His opponent, Lucas Clay, is 9-2 in his MMA career. He's 27 years old. He's 5 feet 11 inches tall. With the 74-inch and 74.5-inch reach. He trains out of St. Charles MMA, where guys like other lower level MMA fighters trains out of there too. So yeah, he's getting good work there. Good work done over there, I guess. I don't really know any of these guys, to be honest. I don't know any of these guys over there that train over there, but I guess he's getting good work done because he's only lost once by split decision in his last 5 fights, and he's been fighting in LFA. I think he's gonna win this fight. I'm gonna say Lucas gets it done by submission. Yeah, submission. Next up, the main event, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Help me get to 150 subscribers. Then we're gonna get to 200 and then 500 and then 1,000 subscribers. So don't help your boy get to those goals. If you guys like the content, like the video, leave a comment below for the algorithm. Now let's talk about the main event of the evening. This is a good step up in competition for Mitchell McKee. This kid is this is one of those kids that I'm keeping my eye on in the LFA promotion. He's been looking really good. He is 25 years old, 5 feet 7 inches tall with a 66-inch reach. He trains out of Cliff FC, very high level gym to train out of. You want to train out of a gym like this if you want to have high level success against good level guys. Michael Chandler trains out of there. Burns trains there. Johnson trains there. Mark Andre Power Bar trains there. A lot of high level guys training out of there. Storley training out of there. Like I can just keep going. Kinosita trains out of there. A lot of UFC fighters, Bellator fighters training out of there. The MMA lab is a very high level gym to be training out of. I think he's getting good work done. He's been looking really good, improved every time. He's had a good level step up in competition. This is a good step up in competition. Sean McPadden is also a pretty good prospect himself. He's 28 years old. 5 feet 8 inches tall. He trains out of McCune's martial arts. His head coach is Chris McCune or Greg Nielsen. He's mostly a ground fighter. He wants to get the fight to the ground and find a submission like a rear naked choke or another submission. He's taken one loss to Aline Begosa, who's a pretty good LFA fighter himself. I think he gets it done, man. I like Mitchell McKee here. I really like him to get it done here. I'm gonna say he gets it done by knockout because we know McPadden has been knocked out before. Hasn't really shown the best of chins. He got knocked out in the first round with the first punch too, which is crazy. No one expected Begoso to knock him out, and Begoso just knocked him out. Begoso isn't really a guy that knocks people out. Begoso is mostly a guy that's won by submission and decision. Yeah, I think this kid gets it done. I like this kid to get it done. Mitchell McKee to get it done by knockout. And then it's going to be exciting seeing this guy where he goes from there. Okay, guys, those are the picks for LFA 168. If you guys appreciate the work that I put into these videos, please like the video. Please leave a comment below for the algorithm. And then if you guys are picking against me on these picks, on these fights, leave a comment below. We can discuss why you are against me on the picks. But yeah, guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We are almost at 150 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys, for helping me hit 100 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.